Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's ASCII here and we're going to be taking a look at the epic cards currently announced for the Goblins Vs Gnomes Hearthstone expansion. So first up we have the Clockwork Giant. Following on the theme of the other giants, he has a high cost that's reduced by some other factor. In this case the number of cards in your opponent's hand. Essentially he's a counter to Warlock decks that draw a lot of cards for cheap giants. Enhancer Mechano is a very random card. He gives your other minions Wind Fury, Taunt or Divine Shield. This can be great if you get what you're after, most likely the Shield or Wind Fury, but giving Taunt to all your other minions is pretty much redundant as all it does is protects the Enhancer Mechano and your hero. The piloted Sky Golem is the big brother to the piloted Shredder. This 6 mana 6/4 will summon up a random 4 mana minion when it dies. This card is great value in almost any deck as you can draw some fantastic 4 mana cards. Of course there are a few duds, but odds are you're going to get something okay. The large neutral epic card is the Recombobulator. He transforms a random friendly minion into a random minion with the same cost. The real use for this card is to get extra value out of a nearly dead minion. So once something is pretty weak or you've made a kill of it, you can play the Recombobulator and change it into some other minion at full health. Of course you might get a dud, but you might also draw something great. Now onto the class cards. The Hunter has the Sting Weedle Sniper. This card lets the Hunter's hero power target minions, making it very powerful and along the same lines as a Shadowform Priest. At only 2 costs it can be used early on and can let the Hunter clear minions off the board effectively. The Hunter is also going to be getting Feign Death, which triggers the death rattles of all the minions which are currently out, having some amazing synergy with death rattle decks. The Paladin gets the Coghammer. This weapon gives a random friendly minion Taunt and Divine Shield. Very useful if you only have 1 minion out that you want to gain those buffs, and with 3 attacks and 2 damage, it's not a bad weapon either. The Rogue gets Sabotage. This is a destroy minion card, but unlike the targeted Assassinate for 1 more mana, Sabotage is random. If you combo this card out after another card, it will also destroy an enemy's weapon. It's really nice to see some more weapon removal in the game, so I'm a fan of this card being added in. The Shaman gets Ancestor's Call. This card pulls a random minion from each player's hand and puts them onto the battlefield. The real use for this is if you have some control over what you're going to be getting to play. So if you have a high cost legendary card that's the only minion in your hand, it's a great play. If you have a few minions, it's just random and could go wrong. Don't forget you're also summoning one from your opponent as well, and that could also be a pretty big mistake. The Warlock is going to get Demon Heart. An upgraded version of Demon Fire, this card can be used to deal damage to a foe or buff a friendly demon. The last epic card announced so far is the Warrior's Bouncing Blade. This card deals 1 damage to a random minion and repeats until a minion dies. So the way to use this card is if your enemy has something strong out and you have nothing on the board, it can be used to clear it off. It can also be used against an opponent that has a number of small minions out to hopefully weaken a few before it kills one. A really useful card if you're behind, not so great if you're winning. So those are the currently announced epic cards, but there are more cards being revealed all the time, and for more information I recommend you check out hearthstone.gamepedia.com, which has all the latest cards and news. The link is in the description below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave us a comment if you have anything to add, but for now I've been ASCII, and thank you for watching.